It's eating fufu and a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hippies trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. It's the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a diving catch right side. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a play fake here on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You're guaranteed they coach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, without incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
the pickup there, but it was still really fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Bird sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending the best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group could put pressure on the QB and easily move into the top 5.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is third down and 4. Hurts. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run out of the gun with Swift. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Once again, it's Swift. Excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. From the gun, here's Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Powering his way forward. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
And the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do with the kickoff. I'll give them a big play for the offense.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a carry for Swift. Oh, nice move. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
2nd and 1. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let it go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That is not going to be a game. It's not done behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 on the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the 1st half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Back to throw again.
Commanders 1st down.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
It got his man complete. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
If I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Throwing is Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's a touchdown as they
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw.
That is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown. And here they're saying, what if they get it 10 yards at a time? They probably need to take a shot there to at least get it across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back and run around. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
And Howie hurdles him and into space.
And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover as soon as football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what a realistic State people tell us all the time, it's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final